move on to the other columns here. So the next column after the name column is type. And so if you click on the little box here, little cell that says numeric, they'll have 3 little dots come up. Click on those 3 little dots. And you can see that SPSS has multiple different variable types. Generally, you will work with one of 2 types, either numeric or string. Generally, all your variables will be numeric, right? Unless you have some sort of qualitative narrative data where you're inputting people's open-ended responses to some question, you will generally use numeric. That all your data in SPSS generally will be numbers. So when you look at the data view, you should generally see all numbers. Unless, again, you have some sort of qualitative narrative data where you're inputting participants' responses from focus groups or interviews or something like that, or participants typed in an open-ended response on a survey, that should be string. Otherwise, your variables should be numeric because all the data that we're going to enter here will be numbers. So they should be all numeric. The standard width of the cells in SPSS is 8, and so we don't have any variables that will be wider than 8 characters, or any, I should say, responses that will be wider than 8 characters. We would have to worry about this more, again, if we had some quote-unquote string data, some qualitative data, some narrative data that we're inputting in here from focus groups or interviews, then we would need to increase the width. Decimals, standard is 2, so all the variables should be set to 2 decimal places. Next, we have the label. All right. And so every variable should have a label, and the label can describe in sentence form, in narrative form, what the variable is. All right. So there are no restrictions on the label. They can be as long as they want. They can have spaces. You're just trying to describe what the variable is. And so for serial ID, I'll just put survey ID number. And then for straw, I'll put straw position. And then we get to our dependent variables, the outcomes here. And so I'm going to go back to the survey, and I'm going to actually copy and paste the actual item here right into the survey. Yeah. In case of like, oh my god, how is he doing that so fast? Lots of practice. But again, remember the shortcut, keyboard shortcut is Control-C for copy, and then Control-V for paste. You can just as easily do it through the copy and paste the copy and paste, the copy function up here, and then there is a paste function under edit in SPSS too. But I use the keyboard shortcuts because they're just so much faster. So gender, you can copy and paste the items here, or you can put participant gender. I'm just going to put I'm just going to sort of write descriptively what these variables are. So I won't put the full text item. I think that's more important for your dependent variables or key variables. So, yeah. And you can expand or shorten the columns as much as you want in here too, which is really nice. So you can expand it, and then we can narrow it, which is really nice. All right, so that is how you handle the type, width, decimal, and labels column. I'll stop this video here, and in the next we will handle the rest of the columns.